I'm circling back around on this Pena X Series Apache slip joint. This thing's a joy to carry, but first, a word from our sponsor, me. Guys, I have a bunch of ways that you can support the channel down below. I have basically set myself up with my own sponsorship by doing a bunch of affiliate links. You can find items like this on my Blade HQ affiliate link and other affiliate links down below. I try to make sure you guys have a lot of stuff. So if you're not checking out the stuff down in the descriptions, please do, because anything you purchase supports the channel. So let's turn this around. I had to do the YouTuber thing, sorry. Let's turn this around, take a look at it from above. But first, you guys turn down the volume because here comes a little bit of music. It didn't take long for this to find its way in my pocket. This is that Pena X Series slip joint Apache in K390. So I don't think this is going to be a real long video. There's not a lot to talk about here, but I will tell you, this is probably one of the best slip joints. I can think of 3 different slip joints in my head that really stand out that I've seen in the last few years. This one, the Jack Wolf's Knives prototypes that I saw at Blade Show in not Portland, in Long Beach earlier this year, and the Benchmade proper. As much as I hate to admit it, because I do give Benchmade a bunch of crap, they did do a really good job with the Benchmade proper. So this is a K390 blade that's done in a sheep's foot style, nice little belly on it. It does have some gorgeous micarta inlays on this in titanium. So it's obvious that they milled these together and then did the finish on them together, because like you cannot feel at all, literally cannot feel the transition. There we go. Those are the words I'm trying to get out. Orange micarta, black micarta. You can see I've been carrying this a good bit because I've already got hand oils all over it, and darkened up those areas that were light in the initial view. The overall shape of it is really good. This sits in your pocket really well. I've been carrying this in my watch pocket, so like 5th pocket carry. It slides down in nice. You can just reach in and grab it, pull it out, and it's a great little extra carry knife. I've used it for a lot of small tasks, opening packages, cutting things up. It's got a fairly nice hollow grind. It still is a little thick behind the edge, but it's not a very broad blade. K390 steel. You can see here we've got some bi-directional satins on this. Now, I haven't looked any specs or anything up on it. Obviously, Torx construction. Now, I would never take this knife apart. Taking apart a slip joint is not fun. It really is not very much fun. So you can see back here the spine of that. Look how well they did that. That is machined up. You can see the line, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't feel that with touch. You can barely feel it with a fingernail. You have that nice finish on the back spring, and then like a really fine, I think it's probably glass bead blast on the titanium. Looks so nice. In hand, 0 hot spots. This thing is super smooth. There's a lot to be said for a knife that does not have a pocket clip, and not just the pocket clip, the areas that a pocket clip would go. You're not gonna find a knife that's ever as comfortable with a pocket clip as a knife without. So you're really looking at a good knife. Now, action on it, it does have a very stiff walk and talk to it, and that's because it doesn't have a lock. So the only thing you have is you have this back spring. This is square, so it hits that flat, and then you push it back again. You can see it lift up, and then it drops back down onto that flat. So it's just simply 2 squared off 90-degree angle on that. But boy, does it snap. Listen to this. Listen to it close. It's walk and talk that you would expect on a nice high-end slip joint. It's almost too stiff to use your nail nick all the way. Like that first one, it's not so bad. Getting it from here to here, is okay. There to there is a little stiffer, which is good because then that's going to prevent, you're not going to get, like you have to put a good bit of force on it to get it to close. So I don't think even with it being a non-locking knife that you would have to worry about it. Blade shape is great. It is very, very useful. I've used it for some small cutting tasks. In hand, it cuts so well because you've got this nice shaped handle. You can apply the right amount of force. It is nice to have a little knife like this because something like this, it's a two-hand opener. You pull this out in public, there's going to be no issues. No one's going to bat an eye at it. You're not going to get any negative attention. But overall, just really attractive, really functional. This is another one of those knives that brings your grandfather's pocket knife into the new century. It basically is revitalizing, and that's why I'm really happy. Jack Wolf Knives is doing it. Benchmade did it with the proper. Pena, Enrique's doing it with this production version of one of his slip joint knives. They are super nice, and Enrique's an awesome designer and an awesome dude. K390 I think is a pretty good choice in steel. I've done a good bit of cutting with it, like light duty stuff. Like I said, I say it's first carry, first day in pockets, but I've actually had it in pocket for a little bit better than 2 days, if you really want to know the truth. It didn't take very long for it to find its way into my pocket. Nice thick blade stock, tapers down nice. There's no real sharp spots on this at all. Nice little swedge on the top of that, so you get some facets to go along with the bidirectional. So you sat in here, sat in here, sat in here, going different directions. Really nice, really good design. I could go on about this all day, but there really isn't any sense. I will say I have seen other slip joints that when you snap shut, that's one of the things you want to watch for is on a cheap slip joint. When you get it to here and then you let it just snap shut, sometimes they'll hit the back spring, and this has not got that issue. And like I said, K390 steel is going to hold an edge really well. I've had to sharpen K390, and I can tell you if the heat treat on this is as good as the heat treat that I saw on the other K390, you're not going to have any problems. There are a couple little things that I feel. I talked about it in the initial first impressions. Those screws, they're not super problematic, but that would be the only thing I would say I would want to change on this knife. I would want these to be a little bit more flush, and it might just be that they just didn't have enough room to pocket that out anymore, but I would love to have had this be a little more flush. It's not really like a hot spot or anything, but it kind of detracts from it in hand. When you run your hand down it, you don't feel any of those transitions, and then you hit a screw. And then you're always going to feel the screw there, but like it sticks up ever so slightly above the transition, the way it's contoured. You can see it sitting up. It's not horrible, but it's just enough that with it being so smooth everywhere else, you kind of do notice that. It makes it much more noticeable. But this patina, this micarta is patinaing really rapidly. It was a lot oranger when it first started and came out of pocket. Now it's kind of a deeper, almost a red color. And it's just 100% because I've been using it. I've been carrying it. It is a very, very nice little slip joint. So guys, if you really were looking for a slip joint, Jack Wolf Knives, this Pena X series, I don't know the availability on these. I don't know the price. Like I said, first day in pockets, I don't look any of that stuff up. I try to keep myself away from price point, so I'm not at all swayed by price. Like if this happened to be a $30 knife and I knew it was a $30 knife going into it, I might have a predisposition to think it's going to be like a $30 knife. And sometimes those $30 knives will surprise you. I just did a video about a $25 knife that is amazing, and a $27 knife. Both of them were amazing. So there you go, guys. The Pena X Apache slip joint in black and orange micarta and titanium. So if you're looking for one, I have affiliate links down below. I have a Blade HQ affiliate link. They might be available. I have not looked it up yet, but I definitely will be soon. So, all right, guys, let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and get you guys out about your day. So guys, yeah, a lot of fun having a nice little slip joint. The fact is it's just the perfect size to fit down in my watch pocket so I can have a fifth pocket carry. So it's not going to take me very long to carry this. I'm digging it. It's been a while since I had a knife that didn't have a pocket clip or any of the little facets that you would get that you can feel in hand where a pocket clip would go or any of the milling. So it's going to be fun. Guys, that's it on this one. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down, but please try to tell me why, because I can't change that content if you don't tell me what you don't like. If you want to support the channel, it's as simple as like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, hit the bell icon. If you do hit the bell icon, make sure you get notifications turned on your device or you won't get notified. And other ways you can support the channel, if you want to financially, down in the description, like I said before, I have a membership. It's tier-based. Pick the tier that gets you what you want out of the membership. But remember, everyone gets $5 off my sharpening service, and everyone gets access to my gilded server. Like I said at the very beginning, please use the affiliate links down below if you're going to purchase anything from Amazon or Blade HQ. It really does help out the channel. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the people that have been using it. And to find a ways, I have a merchandise store where you can buy shirts with my logo. For a discount, I have a coupon code that I set up on Ember Shirt Co. that saves you 10% at checkout. And you can use that coupon code anywhere on Ember Shirt Co. for any of the designs they have there. But if you send me pictures of you wearing my shirts, I'll put them in a video back here like I've done a couple times previously. Guys, that's it. I love you all. Keep it clean in the comment section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I will see you in the next video.